everybody, welcome back to my channel, to this video, which is, as you saw from the title, another favorites video. This is going to be my August favorites. There was some stuff that I really was loving, and while I feel like the last couple of months have kind of been a slump for makeup releases, it's just same old, nothing super revolutionary. Definitely less on the releasing, even though it's always a lot. But there were some things that I really did enjoy, and a few of them are from the VIB summer bonus sale, which means I didn't use them all month, but there are a few things that I've been using ever since I purchased them from the sale, which has been a good week and a half at this point. So I've got a little bit of everything in here. So if you're interested in seeing what I truly loved for the month of August as far as beauty products, then just keep on watching. Alright, you guys, I'm really not going to go in any particular order. As I mentioned, there are a few things that if you watched my Sephora haul that you will see in here and you'll recognize them as new products. But we'll go into that as I bring them out. So let's start off with this. This is by Pantene, and it is the Mist Behaving Dry Conditioner Mist. So very similar to a dry shampoo, but it's actually a conditioner mist. It comes like in an aerosol can with an aerosol sprayer. I won't spray it out, but the little spray nozzle is nice and wide. It's just very, I like the can. This thing is, I think I like this better than a dry shampoo, which is really strange. I, for reference, don't have oily hair. I actually have very dry scalp and hair, to the point where I really use, for my shampoo, I like to use Head & Shoulders. Not because my scalp flakes, although in high school it did, but just because my scalp can be so dry. I don't wash my hair but about every third day or so, because if I don't, then it starts getting real itchy. Anyways, but I definitely don't have the oily situation that dry shampoo helps to solve. But this thing, it smells so good, and it really does make my hair feel almost like just really conditioned. It freshens it up, and this has been a true find. I had a coupon where it was like buy one get one free, so I purchased this and the dry shampoo, and this was a winner. So definitely, if you are in need of a little hair pick-me-up between washes as it relates to conditioning your hair, then I definitely would check this out. I think it was like $7. Next up is a foundation that is not new. I purchased it a couple of sales ago, not the summer, but I think it was in the spring, and I loved it then, but I had kind of forgotten about it, and here lately, because of the incredibly hot summer days that we've been having, 102, 105 degrees every single day, I've really been wanting to wear a light foundation. Now, the Stay Naked by Urban Decay has been amazing, and I do love that one, but honestly, I have reverted back to using my Dior Backstage, and I can't even tell you, it's so lightweight, yet it goes on so easily, effortlessly, and it gives me the coverage I need. But also this tone, this is in the shade 2.5N, it gives me that warmth that I'm looking for, to where I don't look super pale, where I have to bronze up a lot. This one just gives me a very healthy warmth to my skin. And granted, I'm losing my tan a little bit, but it still matches me, like, overall, and this has been so amazing. So if you're looking for something to kind of get you through these really hot, brutal summer days, this is so good. I really do love it, and applied with the right moisturizer underneath, this thing lasts all day long. I get home and it is still going strong. My makeup usually gets the ultimate wear test, because I typically put my makeup on early in the morning. I'm talking 5:30, 6 in the morning, and I typically don't take it off until about 6:30 or 7 at night. So it definitely gets its wear time from me. I just dropped something. Hang on. All right, next up, this is, if you are again familiar with my channel, you know that during the again spring sale, I had picked up the Youth to the People Dream Mask, and that has been such a staple in my skincare routine. My skin has never been better. Now, granted, there's a couple other things that I have been doing in conjunction with that, one being the Pineapple Vitamin C Serum by Glow Recipe. But this particular product, because of the Youth to the People love that I have for that Dream Mask, I kind of wanted to try the face wash. Now, I had gone in to my local store for one of the perk facials, where it kind of like sucks out all the stuff and it just infuses like I don't know if it's a serum. I forget what they infuse into your skin. Anyways, I think it's like a serum. But they ask you what your favorite products are, what products you want to try, because they'll wash your face before, they'll moisturize it after. It's like a full-on, it's just really nice, full-on facial. So I had asked to try this one, and this is what, she was so sweet, and I can't remember her name. I wish I could give her credit right now, but anyways, she used this on me, and I was like, wow, this is really nice. Well, they had this little bottle for $10. It's like kind of like to try, and it's the, I've spoken so much about it and I haven't told you what it is. It's Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. Now, it smells so good. It smells like shampoo. I love the smell of shampoo, and it smells so nice when I'm washing my face. What I've noticed, it doesn't really work into a really heavy lather. In fact, you even think, is this even working? Because I don't feel any kind of lather, and you kind of have to go in with, what I've had to go in with is a little more than what I usually would, but boy, does it clean my skin, and it doesn't make it super tight and dry feeling. Like, my skin looks so plump and glowy after I use this, and no other cleanser has done that. So you guys know that I've had a hard time finding a good cleanser, that I've been using like drugstore cleansers, which have done the job, but nothing I'm like absolutely in love with. There's some I really have liked, like the lemon one by Clean and Clear. There's one by Aveeno that I really like, but this one is going to be my new staple, and once I run out of this, I will purchase the full size. Love, and I see myself using this for a very long time. Next up is a face product. It's the Marc Jacobs Youthquake. What is it called? Hydra Full Retexturizing Gel Cream. I picked this up during my birthday haul back in, it was mid-July. So I have been using it quite a bit. I'm like halfway done with this. And it is a gel moisturizer, which I typically am not a fan of gel moisturizers. But this one had been getting really good reviews. Before it released, I knew I wanted to try it. And they had ended up coming out with this deluxe size for like $20. And I thought, again, just like the Youth to the People, I want to try it out, try the smaller size first. And I'm really liking it. So I kind of change out what I put under my foundation as far as moisturizer. I always use Supergoop lotion with SPF, but then after that sinks in, I do go in with an actual moisturizer. And most recently I have been loving, and you saw this in my last monthly favorites, it's the Glam Glow. It's the one in the green jar with like the hemp oil or something along those lines. I can't even remember what it's called. But I do alternate between that one and this one really is good. And what I love about it is that because it's got that gel texture, it's very cooling on the skin. So it's lightweight. I see my oily skin ladies I see y'all loving this because of the gel consistency, but it still gives you that little bit of oily, dewy goodness, not in a bad way. But it's so cooling, it's so moisturizing, and I do like to pair this with this match made in heaven. I love it. So this have been loving. I'm halfway through, and it's gonna hurt my heart to have to buy the big one, but either way, I'll repurchase either a smaller one or the larger one. Next up is a brush, and I purchased this during this last summer sale. Well, it was actually before, but it's the Huda Beauty Eyes brush. It's the Build and Blend. Now, you can't find this on the Sephora site anymore, but you can possibly find it at your store. My store had several of all three of her eye brushes. This is the one that spoke to me the most, and I can't even tell you how much I love this brush, and let me tell you why. So this end is just like your typical packer shading brush. This side is, to me, super unique. It's a blending side, but it's like slanted. It's tapered or slanted, whatever the case may be. It goes like this. So it packs on so much goodness, but in the perfect way, because with a blending brush, it's all going onto that one, like it's all going onto the end, I guess, or on the side if you put it on the side. Well, because this is kind of slanted, when you start building it, it lays it down to where it's like, it covers more lid space, I guess is the best way to put it. And then what I love about this slanted part is that when I'm ready to really kind of diffuse in the crease, it fits perfectly without making a mess everywhere else. This brush is so good. I think it was $18, and I love the clear pink handle. It's a good, nice grip. I am in love with this brush. So if you're in the market, I say check this one out. Next up, I actually purchased this one in the summer bonus sale. So this one I've been using for about a week and a half, so not as long as other products. But you guys, okay, this is the Henrickson Lucky Pucker Lip Scrub. Now, I had told you in my haul video that it was very balmy. I wasn't really finding that I had hit the scrubby part. Well, I finally hit the scrubby part, and let me tell you, it's so there's something so satisfying about it because it smells like apples and it reminds me of fall, even though it's, again, 100-degree weather outside. It reminds me of fall, and it's the granules are really, really good. I also like that it's very wide. Like, there's a lot of product to cover a whole lot of space, and it twists up. It's just really, I like it like this. I don't like it I've gotten to where I don't like it in a little pot if I don't have to. This way it's mess free. And the nice thing about this one, you don't have to wipe it off if you don't want to. What I've gotten to where I do is I put it on, and then after it kind of sets, with my finger, I'll go kind of rub off the little granules and I'll leave the balm, and it just makes my lips feel so good, so moisturized. Oh, I love this little thing. Next up is a gloss. Now I have a few of these, and I'm probably about halfway done with this little tubie, and it is the Kylie, what is this, like the High Gloss? I forget what it's called. High Gloss, yeah. So I have decided that her High Gloss formula is my favorite gloss formula of all time. There is no other gloss that makes my lips look as wet and glossy as this one without making whatever I have underneath, whatever lipstick I have underneath, slather all over my teeth. Now that's not to say it doesn't happen, but it happens significantly less and it's not as much. And so this is so good. This is in the shade Oh You Fancy, and I am like almost halfway done with it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. There's some others on her site that I really want to pick up but haven't bit the bullet. I do have a few others, a couple that came in her Valentine set, and then I do have a couple that aren't the clear glitter ones that are more like an actual mauve shade or whatever, and these have they have allowed me to now use my liquid lipsticks that I wasn't using because they really dry out my lips. Now I can use them again because this just does the trick for me, and it makes my lips look, I'm wearing it today actually, over top of one of last summer lipsticks. It just makes my lips look more luscious than usual. My lips never look luscious, but they look a little luscious right now thanks to this gloss. I love it. So glad I rediscovered that because it was really sitting in my collection, not getting used, and it was perfect. Okay, another Kylie product, and I did end up buying the set. I bought a few things from her summer collection, and this is quite interesting. It's like in a roll of bills, and that was the theme of her birthday collection. And it's unique. I like unique packaging, and you guys know that. But this is her set of all three lipsticks, and something about each one of these tones of lipsticks that I have been using nonstop, and I love it. And I've kind of been getting a little more selective on what I buy as far as her lipstick bullets like this. Even honestly, the liquid lipsticks, just because they are starting to get a little bit more repetitive. But guys, I love her formulas. Something about her brand that just suits my makeup wants and needs, that I really enjoy her products. But these three shades are so perfect. They're right up my alley. And you've got like a really nude, and then you've got like a mauve nude, and you've got more of a brighter fuchsia. It's not any kind of neon, and I think that's what they had said it was. I can't remember. But it's not as neon or as bright as I thought it was going to be, but it's still very, very flattering. It's the kind of tone that is especially flattering on my skin, and this was such a win for me. Like, I was so glad. At first when I ordered it, I thought, okay, I hope I'm not making a mistake in ordering the set. Maybe I have a lot of dupes already. And I was so happy, so happy. Literally, I have been rotating those out every day. This one, this one, this one. Okay, then we come back to this one. Love. Next up, I have got a highlight so the next couple of products are going to be from my summer bonus haul. So yes, there are some products that I haven't been using all month, but quite frankly, for the week and a half that I have been using them nonstop, I love them, and I plan to continue loving and using them in the month of September. So the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in Lit. You guys, y'all know I love a super intense, blinding highlight to the moon, to the next block. Like, let me lay out at the pool and you're gonna be able to see me neighborhoods down. But this, you guys, is so up my alley. It is absolutely beautiful. I love that it doesn't sit on the skin like powder. Those kind of highlighters, they end up looking fake, and some of them are like beautiful, but you put them on and you're like, oh, why do I look so cakey? And this just blends and melts into the skin. It's very, very metallic, and out of the four, I think it's the most metallic. This is the only one I own, but I did swatch the others in store, and I find this one to be the most metallic. I will tell you, I am a light to light medium neutral skin tone, and I can pull this one off, but I do have to blend it in, because if not, you can see a little bit of a shadow, and I have heard and seen videos of other people saying they see a shadow as well. But you guys, it is so intense, so metallic, that literally all it takes is a little bit of blending and that shadow goes away. Or blend it in with a little bit of a lighter highlight, mix them in, and you'll get the intensity of this with kind of removing that shadow. Oh, you guys, it's so good. And it's $28, which I think is a decent price point, because most highlighters like that in those full-size compacts run about $38. So that was a total win. This powder is, I think, you guys, going to replace my Huda Easy Bake powder. I still love that one, don't get me wrong. But this Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set powder is everything that hype has been giving it, you guys. Because sometimes there's so much hype and then you get it and your expectations are so high that you're like, wow, that's disappointing. Oh no, this is everything everybody says that it is. It gives me the most airbrush soft focus look that I have ever gotten. I'm actually not wearing it today, but I think I was wearing it in my haul video, and I do have the shade Light, and I find that it is quite perfect for my skin tone. Again, light to light medium neutral, and it's not super light. Like, in fact, if you look at it, you'd think it was light to medium, but no, it is so, so perfect. I won't even show you on my skin because it won't show up. It's right down here. Everything I wanted, everything I was hoping, and officially my new favorite setting powder. Anyways, moving on. This particular product I thought was going to be so gimmicky, and I can't even tell you how easy it has made my winged eyeliner process, and it is the Wink Stamp by Kaja. Let's be real, it is gimmicky. But the question is it a gimmicky product that works or is it a gimmicky product that's trash? In this case, oh, you guys, it absolutely works. It's actually what I used to do my wing today. In fact, here, let me zoom you in and you can see what my wing looks like. And super, super easy, quick, and that is exactly what I used. I don't know why my liner's looking a little blue right now. I think that's just in the viewfinder. But anyways, I purposely bought it for the stamp, but it also comes with the liner that I have been using as well. The tip is a little more firm than I would like, but it still does the job. But honestly, I had bought it for the stamp, and totally, it gives you the little template for the wing. And what all you have to do is, if you don't want it to stop there, then just use the liner pen and extend it out a little bit, make it a little longer. And then if you need to fill it in a little, you can, and then just go do your actual eyeliner. There's a stamp for your right and your left side, and I thought this was well worth it was $25. I did get it on sale, obviously, during the bonus sale event. So I got it for $20, but I mean, it's one of those things where, truly and honestly, if you have absolutely no problem doing a wing, then don't spend your money. That's money you don't need to be spending. But if you do struggle like me, sometimes I don't even breathe while I'm doing my wing, just because I want it to be so perfect, and they're never the same. They're always different. One's a little higher than this one, and I'm just, you're not going to start all over again just for that. And this helps to solve that. So this was a total win in my book, and I am absolutely glad I picked it up during the month. Okay, next up, I have got about 3 more products. This is the Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo Matte and Shimmer. I love this one. This one's in the shade Sun-Kissed Bronze. It's the lighter of the 2 bronzers, and it comes with a matte side and it comes with a shimmery side. I love both, but the shimmery side gives such a beautiful glow to the skin that I just love it. Now, I did pick up the blush version. It was maybe 2 sales back, maybe it was even the spring sale, and I wasn't super thrilled. I don't know, something about it just didn't give me what I wanted. Well, the bronzer sure does. Let me show you. This is what the shimmer side looks. In fact, let me give you the matte side too. Very, very blendable. I love the tone because this is the type of bronzer tone that makes your skin look healthy, not too orange, not too red. It just really builds nicely and gives you that warmth that you need, and it has been put to very good use for the month of August. So love it, and I do totally think, who said it? I saw it, I can't take credit for this. I saw it on somebody's video. They said this looks like an old bar of soap, like an ivory soap, and I totally agree. It feels smooth like a soap and it looks like one too. I really like it. I like unique stuff like that. Okay, 2 things left, guys, and they are eyeshadow palettes. First off, we have got the Kylie, let me take it out of the box. I am keeping the box because there is little detail that I like. It's the You're So Money Baby palette by Kylie Cosmetics, and I love the palette, but there is one shade in particular that I had nothing like it in my collection, and it is Time for Cake. It is a neon lime green that is so pigmented, so intense, and really, really pretty. And like I said, I had nothing like it in my collection. There's a whole lot of mix of like pinks and greens and a little bit of brown. I very much like the overall color scheme of this palette, but this, you guys, is something that I had never seen before, and that's what it looks like right there. It's very neon, very pigmented, it's sparkly, it's everything I would want in an eyeshadow. So this palette was totally worth it just for that shade, but quite frankly, I've been loving the whole thing. I mean, it's really up to you on like what your preference is, and I see a lot of people not liking this palette for different reasons. For me, this was a total win. I've got a couple other shades here, but yeah, this one got put to very, very good use. Here's some more. Obviously, with the theme being money, there's a whole lot of green stuff going on, but that I loved. Okay, last and certainly not least, I just did a review of this palette right before filming this video, and I don't know if it's going up before or after this video, but it's the Violet Voss Coral Crush palette. This is everything I would want in a coral palette. It's what I wanted the Natasha Denona coral palette to be and wasn't, and this is $3 less. Now, I love Natasha Denona palettes, love them, and I would have definitely not minded paying the $45 for that one if it was like a coral palette like I had hoped. It just really wasn't. It was so average, and this is everything I would want in a coral palette. It's actually what I'm wearing today, again, because I just filmed the review, but so many different shades, different hues of coral that you could really, really create a nice ombre gradient effect with this, just because there are so many different shades in the coral family. There's a lot of bright shades, and what I love is that I don't have to use my NYX Milk eye crayon to be able to bring out the intensity. These are intense on their own, and I love that. Really, the only other palettes that have given me that kind of neon intensity without that NYX Milk crayon are the Huda neon palettes, but let me give you, let's see, which other one do we want to do? Let's do this one. So a good ratio of mattes to like metallics, and let me tell you that the metallics are very, very intense. They're beautiful, they're very creamy, and they go on, if you apply them with your finger, they go on like just like butter. They're beautiful. The mattes perform just like you would expect her other mattes to perform, very nicely. They build beautifully. Again, just check out that review if you're curious on it. But here are 3 shades, very, very bright, very pigmented, and very coral, which is what, again, what you would expect in a coral palette. So definitely a win. I haven't been able to put it down, and I mean, it's very summer, but I see myself transitioning into fall with this because there's those deep browns, there's some that lean a little bit more coral red, and so I see myself using this even into the fall time. So that brings us to the end of today's favorites, of my August favorites. It's time to move into September, and you guys know what that means. A whole lot of holiday makeup is about to release, so I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing that here soon, not only in reviews and videos, but also in favorites to come. So I hope you enjoyed, hope you saw a few things that maybe piqued your interest, and so as usual, I will have everything linked below so that you can see what it was if you missed it during the video. Alright guys, so it's time to wrap this up. I hope you'll give this a thumbs up if you found it helpful and beneficial, educational, entertaining, I don't know, whatever the case may be. It doesn't take but a second, and it really, really helps me out more than I can tell you. I hope you'll consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as part of this YouTube family. And before I let you go, I do want to give you the verse of the day. All right, my friends, if you are not into the verse of the day and you don't want to watch, you're more than welcome to skip out and click off right here and now. But if you do want to stick around, this is very quick, takes but a second, and it's just to let you know that I love you and that Jesus loves you, and you are cared for, you are beautiful, you're unique inside and out. And today's verse comes from 1 John 4:10, and it says, "This is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins." That love is very, very beautiful, and it's my prayer that if you don't already know that love and have experienced that love, that you would come to know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, as your very best friend, because he loves you so, so very much. You're very special to him. All right, guys, thank you again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Love you all. See you soon.